So all of this is Masonic. Like it goes back to like when was it? They were always trying to give out all sorts of certificates for just about everything in the middle, the Dark Ages, because with the Knights Templar, whenever they were going to the Holy Wars, they needed like something to back up all their money and stuff like that. So they designed all this banking system, and this is all Masonically related. I don't want to show our son all of this. Um, I don't want to show him paperwork does this and this. No, actually, the the way the earth was created was not with paperwork and Masonically paperwork and all that, and with seals and notary. And no, the Creator didn't create it like that. The Creator has actually created Mother Earth with lights, camera, action, so to speak, in a way, because there was the Word, there was the manifestation, and then there was the Word, and there was like the vibration and the light. And every folklore or religion speaks a bit about this one way or another. So we're not going to get into detail with that. But what I'm trying to say is the Creator didn't create this planet here with documentation. So we don't want to show our son this illusion. And the way he was stolen is the governments are always spying on our phone. And they've actually spied on me all my life. I know it sounds crazy, but yes, a lot of targeted individuals will tell you the same thing. They're just singled out and they don't even know why a lot of times. But yeah. And now, like, their tactic is to isolate too, because now they want to isolate me, charge me with something, because when I went to see my son after he's been stolen and ripped out of my arms, I got arrested again. But I think I said that on the other video. But I know how I'd feel like standing in front of the Creator and thinking how I couldn't save my son. When I went to see him, I took him and ran out the door, and they said I was stealing, abducting my son. How dare you, after they ripped him out of my arms the way they did? And my son would probably hate me or resist me if he thinks that my mom came to see me and she just gave me right back to these darkened souls that like he would be like, what? Like, what is this? This is what I remember of her. Like, she gave me away. So I cannot, on a moral code, do this. So that's what happened. And that was like them trying to put me on a test. And now they are charging me with like assault for, I didn't even hit anybody. And they actually are saying like all this nonsense now. So again, this is how babies are stolen in America. Mother traveling through. She doesn't have any ties to anything here, and she is the father of her baby. Her spouse is not allowed, like numerous times, to actually come and see me and help us get out, because he was looking to get a sailboat because he does sailing. And I was even looking for that for him. But of course, he was trying to come in even through Mexico. And he spent several months there trying to come in. Nothing happened. So when my son was stolen, he flew back to France, where he's from. And this is wrong. This is a great injustice against me, and nobody really cares. But this is how babies are stolen, because now I'm isolated. They want to put me in jail for actually trying to save my son on the first time I went to see him. So now I have to stand for that. And this is great injustice against me. And nobody really... like nobody actually helps me, honestly. And my Misha he does support us, but that's about all he can do, because they won't allow him to be here physically. and it's really hard because we were separated as a family now, and now we're all three isolated, and my son is in like very dark hands, and I don't know when I'll get him back because I looked up somebody called Carlos Morales on YouTube, and he's like a formal caseworker investigator, and he said that the whole purpose of the Child Protective Services is to keep them in there longer, but they don't care about the trauma. That's not the part. That's not why they don't care that the children suffer trauma from being in there. That's not their goal. They actually make money from all this. So again, like I say, my son has been literally stolen, and this is how they stole him. And now they want to put me in jail, and who knows? The father of my son keeps trying to come and save his son and save me, and and now like they further isolate him, and like this is just total injustice. And I don't know, like in any reality where this is actually sane to do, because this is insane how it happened. Because now in court, I am asked, and we said we will do a DNA test, because for our son, we're not gonna they're desperately, United States is trying to desperately claim our son with paperwork as their dependent, and we're trying to leave this system behind for the sake of creating a heavenly reality, something our son can dwell in, something that we never really got a chance to really have. So now that this is happening, they want to attach our son to paperwork, and this is the whole idea of conceiving me, like me creating like our bundle of joy, because this was I was like, I will never like have a baby just to give my baby a whole this wicked world, to So Misha convinced me that we don't have to, if we we can go away. And this is a true injustice against me. And another thing is, my heart space is always messed with. It's like a heart chakra. Yeah, it's completely closed a lot of times, and that's like whenever it does open up, and at least I cry for something, like it's like a computer. And honestly, I think that's what they're doing to my son, because trust me, the whole like opening your heart space up and closing it is done like through telecommunication systems, and your soul or your energy field, or call it what you like, everyone has one that is unique to them, and it can be scanned. Even like something like AI, it has an energy field that is unique to it, to where if it can be scanned and recorded, you can actually record souls by just scanning them. Yes, you can. That's also called energy. Like they don't science doesn't always like to say soul. So your energy field, they can scan it, and you have a unique one. And now they can control like you with their telecommunication systems. Yes, yes. This is all Tesla technology. Well, I wouldn't say Tesla technology, but he definitely did have a hand into this. If you look it up, how energy can be atmospherically traveled. You don't need to actually have all these wireless wires and to transfer electricity and energy. It can be it can travel wirelessly. So in that case, they can actually like close up your chakra, your heart space, like they do mine, by having my soul recorded, because a lot of this technology now is recording. What do you think the DMV does? They record a lot. Whenever you look at that camera, And now they have those scanners for like scanning your temperature, but they're really like scanning your forehead. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Oh, that is just very strange indeed. Like, I just found it very strange. Oh, we're just scanning your forehead because, you know, everyone needs to be checked their temperature and all. So again, this is all adding up. And again, I didn't want to partake in this commerce and all this money, and now they're forcing it on our son. It's like they're forcing him to be a slave. They're like, he's safe right now, he's in good hands right now, he's doing well right now, he's gonna eat this right now because he needs to gain weight. They were saying that he was malnourished or skinny. I'm like, well, we're all skinny, and even my spouse, like, we're not fat, you know. And technically Americans do have a higher weight measurement index. So now they're just looking for any reason to shove all sorts of who knows what down his throat, and I don't have anyone to stand for me and help me. And of course, I did receive some calls and messages on YouTube. I didn't realize somebody actually watches. Huh? Thanks, by the way. Maybe those who have my enemies, I'm sure they watch it too. But I told you, from the very excluded family members that are all part of the Jehovah's Witness. That's another Masonic religion, and they're also looking to steal my son in a way. Rescue him now. No. I think they left me messages, but oh no, they need to forget me, because again, coming soon. And this is a word to everybody. There's people that you might talk to, family members, or like, who knows. It doesn't matter which religion or what, but there's certain souls, they feed on you. They need to be around you. They need to feed on others because they cannot feed on the Creator's food. Like I think religions call it duh. Well, in a way, it is in the oxygen, where how we breathe. So they can't, because they're darkened. So they go around feeding on our emotions and poking at us, and we feel their venomous souls, of course. So in that case, coming soon, like with things that are changing in the world, you're going to be able to see that certain souls are very zombified. Even they could have been your close relatives, but they're feeding on you, and instead they cannot feed on the Creator's food. So they're not aligned, in other words, with the new earth that's going to be. And the new earth is not going to be a predatorial environment. So those souls that are predatorial, that prey on others, are not aligned with the new earth environment, because the new earth won't have predators. And that is true. You'll be like, what about mosquitoes? Trust me, it's going to be a whole different ecosystem, because right now everything is entropic. This is the paradigm that entropic means everything needs to be mined and put together, and eventually, like, it has to be grown, and then it dies. So it's nothing is forever creating, but on a forever prospering ecosystem, which will be on the new earth, it will be forever creating. You will see how earth just cares, and to where things are grown almost like everywhere. There will be like lots of food everywhere, to where the animals, they won't need to prey on others, and certain insects, they won't be, because they're part of the predatorial system. The new earth ecosystem will be based on how the earth was actually created. Forever creating. system, forever prospering. So that's what I mean. There's many who are not aligned, and eventually it will show those who are for like the old system are not.